Hey, what's up, everybody? This is John Big Dog Wagner coming at you. Still here with Super Ego. Still pumping it. Actually, I'm at Joplin 44 right now. I got stuck here for Labor Day because I went to do a pickup and shipper didn't have enough product. So, shit happens. But yeah, I'm still here. Dispatcher working on another load for me. So I had a quiet Labor Day at Joplin 44. I don't really eat the fast food stuff, so that really wasn't a benefit, but got a shower and stuff like that. Anyway, want to come at you, talk to you a little bit. I've been looking and responding to comments that I've been getting on my videos, and people are sad. People are sad. People will comment anything just to get attention. I even had one dude make a sexual comment, like, what's that supposed to do? You know what I mean? People are sad. There's a lot of negative energy out there. There's a lot of haters out there. There's a lot of them. And if you give in to that negative energy, if you give in to those haters, then it's just going to put you in the same position that they're in. It's that simple. They just going to bring you down. As I travel around different people's videos, I look at comments. Same thing. Same thing. You guys have often heard me say that, or compare this to owner-operator, because that's basically what you are. And as one dude says, if they can't afford to buy you a ticket to fly you out to their office, then they don't need to have you there. Well, that's like saying, if you find a dealership that has a truck that you want to buy, and they don't want to fly you out there to go buy your truck, then they don't need to sell it to you. I mean, the stuff that I'm called the liar on a regular basis. I'm told I'm full of shit on a regular basis. I've done the video with the breakdown of the Raycom. I've done the video with the breakdown of my payout. I mean, I get out and I talk to people. And I talk to a lot of guys that are doing good. I talk to a lot of guys that are doing good. But then I talk to guys that are not. They're not doing so hot. And every now and again I get somebody that'll actually sit down with me and we'll go through the breakdown. I'll point out what they're doing wrong, whatever. But for the most part, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. So at this point, I gotta ask a question. If you know what you're doing, you don't want no help, you know what you're doing, but yet you're not making any money, then who's to blame for you not making money? Now, the quick go-to was the company's a scam. The company set me up. I ain't making no money because of the company. Okay, we all heard enough of that. We hear that everywhere we go. But if you have somebody who's making money, who's willing to sit down with you and show you what you're doing wrong so that you can make money, and your answer is still, I know what I'm doing, at that point, the fact that you ain't making money, that's your choice. You don't want to make money. You just want to be another one of those that says the company's a scam. And where that's going to benefit you, I have no idea. None whatsoever. I understand the entitlement. It ain't never my fault. I ain't never doing nothing wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. I get it. It is what it is. I get the not being able to be accountable, not being responsible. I get it. That all goes along with the entitlement. But to actually choose not to make money, I don't understand that. I don't get that. Your choice. You're complaining that you're not making money, and you got somebody that's there that's willing to show you what you're doing wrong so you can make money. And your choice is not to make money because you're telling the person, I know what I'm doing. It's not me, it's them. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I got people telling me all the time, well, if people can make money at this, how come there's so many videos saying they can't? Empty barrel makes the most noise. In today's society, it's a lot easier for somebody to say he did it, his fault, it's not me, it's somebody else, than it is for people to say I messed up, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. It's that simple. It's that simple. You got people that are out there, they talk about lawsuits. If the company was so good, there wouldn't be so many lawsuits. I can sue anybody I want for whatever the reason I want. Whether I'm going to win or not is a different story. But to put a lawsuit, you can put a lawsuit on anybody for anything. You can sue your next door neighbor because his dog pooped in your yard. Being honest. So just because it's a lawsuit don't mean nothing. But let's look at the lawsuits that are there. One of the biggest ones. People are suing the company because they were misclassified. They should have been an employee. How many companies you go work for as an employee where you fill out a 1099? How many companies you go work for where you fill out a contract to buy a truck? How many companies you work for where you fill out a contract to buy or rent a trailer? But yet you thought you were an employee. So if you go to a car dealership and you buy a car and you sign the contract to buy a car, does that make you an employee of the car dealership? I mean, I know common sense is lacking, but damn, people. Really? That's not just entitlement, that's just plain old stupidity. That's just plain old stupidity. You got people out there that are suing the company, literally saying that they're a scam. Okay, so let's look at that. What does the company promise you? The company promises to put you in a truck. The company promises to get you a trailer. And the company promises to get you loads. That's what the company promises. They don't make any other promises. That's all they promise. They promise to make sure that you have the same ability that you would have as an owner-operator to function and make money. That's all they promise. They don't promise anything else. On some of their advertisements, they say you can make up to $1,500 a week, and you can. It doesn't guarantee it. You can make more than $1,500 a week, and you can, but it ain't guaranteed. Why isn't it guaranteed? Because to make that money doesn't depend on them. To make that money depends on you. And they can't guarantee what you're going to do. That's simple. When you qualify for the program, they guarantee you a truck with no money down. They guarantee you a trailer, again, no money down. And they guarantee you the tools you need to go out there and make money. That's all they guarantee. And they complete that guarantee. So, the scam, they do exactly what they say they're going to do. So it's kind of like if you go buy a cookbook and the cookbook says it's going to tell you how to make French pancakes. It's going to give you the recipe. It's going to give you the step-by-step. It's going to give you everything to make French pancakes. But you decide you're going to do it your own way, and what you have is not French pancakes. At that point, do you sue the cookbook because they're a scam? Cookbook said they tell you how to do it. If you decide not to do what the cookbook says, that's on you. That's on you. A lot of people come here, they're not ready to be an owner-operator. A lot of people come here for different reasons. For the people who rant and rave about how much better it is to be an employee, my question is, why are you here in the first place? If it's so much better to be an employee, and an employee is what you want to be, why are you here? I'll tell you why you're here. Because one, wherever you was working as an employee, you couldn't do what you were supposed to do when you got fired. Because if you were so happy being an employee and you was doing what you were supposed to do, you would still be at that company. Another reason why people come here, well, what's the biggest complaint drivers have working OTR? I never get to go home. I never get to go home. I never get to go home. I want to go home. I never get to go home. Well, when you come here, you work for yourself. You work for yourself. You can go home whenever you want to go home. But if you go home, you ain't going to make no money. But it's a scam. Because they afforded you the opportunity to go home when they should have made you stay on the road and work. You know, I get people I talk to. I've been here 10, 15, 20 years. I've been driving 10, 15, 20 years. I know what I'm doing. 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 Okay. You've been an owner operator for 10, 15, 20 years? Well, no, but it's all the same thing. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So if you know what you're doing, then how come you out here yelling and you ain't making no money? Ah, bro, yo, man, it's a scam, man. You can't make no money here. It's a setup. They just out to get you. Okay, it's a scam. They out to get you, but I'm making money here. I'm part of the same program that you're a part of. So there's got to be a disconnect somewhere else. Maybe you don't know what you're doing. You know. And then in the comments, I get the wise guys. Oh, he said gas. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's not a trucker. He said gas. Really, folks? If I say gas, if I say diesel, if I say combustible liquid, does it really matter? Do you know what I'm talking about? If I say fuel, do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, but y'all caught me. Y'all put me on blast. I don't know what I'm talking about because I say gas. Is that the point where I say grow the fuck up? You say gas. The one thing I am glad about, since I posted that video with the pay, and I posted that video with the breakdown, I don't get the comments in there saying show proof anymore. Show proof, show proof, show proof. I don't get those comments. Those comments have ceased. Now I'm just told I'm a liar. After I show proof, I'm a liar. Anyway, this video was just talking to y'all, letting you know I'm still here. Give it a little something to think about. Nothing really on the agenda, nothing really, just, hey, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good out there. Anybody got any questions, hit me up. Y'all be safe.